Hey, aloha! This is Ashtart, and this is a pick a card reading for what do you need to know right now. And I have three decks out here. We're going to use deck 1, deck 2, and deck 3. And I will put the timestamps in the comment section below, so you can go ahead and pick your deck, whichever one that you would like to use today. 1, 2, or 3. I'm using the Energy Oracle cards and the Stone Circle Oracle cards that are going to help us out too. Okay, so if you've picked your deck, then we will get started with deck number 1. Okay, so here is what you need to know right now. Wow! Such good cards coming up, like already. Okay. And here's your Stone Circle Oracle card. Awesome. Beautiful. I love these cards. They're like so amazing. Okay. So you got Blossoming Abundance, Adjacent Possibilities, Walking Away, and Attachment. And this one is kind of like drawing my attention really strongly. So what you need to know right now, for some of you, there is a love situation going on where you actually need to walk away from that situation, but you're having trouble because you're too attached. And this is the Hades and Persephone card. Their story is basically Persephone was a goddess of springtime, and Hades was a god of the underworld. And Persephone got trapped in the underworld for 6 months every year because she ate some fruit while she was visiting or at a party or something. So then she got trapped down there. So these two ended up being a couple, but you see in this card at least, they're not really happy to be in this arrangement. They have their backs to each other. She wants to get out into the sunlight. He's like, why are you so difficult all the time? Was like bothering me about going into the sunlight. You know, she wants to be free. And this is kind of your same situation right now. For you guys that picked deck number 1 is you need to walk away from this situation. For some of you that are having like a love situation, you need to walk away and walk into the springtime. You see these beautiful pink flowers, and you see like this beautiful garden here, and this beautiful pink robe she has, where she's kind of taking her power back and embracing her power again. And she's not, she's looking back just to kind of say goodbye, but her head right here is like glowing, and she has all this light coming from her forehead. And to me that means that she's and I'm saying she just because it's in the card, but this could be guys or girls or third gender people. It seems like because of this light that's glowing on her forehead, like she's really moved away from whatever she was attached to, which is probably this situation, which is like not being helpful to you. The other message I'm getting for you guys that picked deck number 1 is this Blossoming Abundance and Adjacent Possibilities. And so this is also talking about that your career is really wanting to jump off right now, but you don't really have like the focus or the discipline right now that you need to have. So the adjacent possibilities is just like you have all these open doors, but you're not really picking one. You could pick this one, this blue one. You could pick that one, the green one, but you have to pick one. You can't just stay in this hallway for your entire life, right? It's kind of dull. You need to go through one of these doorways, and yeah, the other doors will close, but at least you won't be in this hallway anymore. You're not going to get anywhere if you don't move on from here, right? But then it's kind of like you're being reassured by the angels and everybody, your guides, that no matter what door you choose, you're going to get some blossoming abundance. The important thing for you is just to choose and like stop being in limbo. But no matter where you go, there is no wrong decision for you right now. So you can be reassured that whatever direction you choose to go in, you're going to go in the right direction. Okay. So that's all I have for you guys for deck 1. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you later. Okay, if you picked deck number 2, then here is your reading for what you need to know right now. All right. Awesome. And here's your oracle card. Ooh, Diana. I love this card so much. I love the moon goddess cards. I'm a very moony person. Okay, so you have all tied up, envy, happy family, and then Diana, the moon goddess, right? Also the huntress. So, they're telling me to start here for you guys to pick deck number 2. The all tied up card, this is saying, okay, I'm hearing a bunch of different things. One thing that you need to know is for some of you, it's like you're, like I'm looking at this like really glowing like moth here. It's like kind of a magical moth. And for some of you guys, you are kind of preventing yourself from walking into a more magical direction, and your guides really want to help you to understand that you don't actually need to prevent yourself from having magic. And you might be scared, you might be holding yourself back for some reasons, but those reasons are all like false. Like nothing is going to hurt you. There's nothing out there that's going to harm you. And maybe at one point there were things that were going to harm you, but those things are gone. So you can actually just move forward. For others of you, I'm being drawn to like just looking at this bush really strongly, and then all these vines around her. And so to me, I'm getting the message very strongly that this is actually like a location sort of thing, that you feel bound to where you are and you need to move. You need to move, for some of you, to the countryside or to be closer to nature because where you are is not close enough to nature. For others of you, it's just about getting close to your nature, right? So maybe not nature in general, but there's a core thing inside of you that's not satisfied where you are, and that you need to go ahead and be closer to your core desires and give up trying to please everybody or trying to, make things right for people that aren't really that concerned with you. So then we have the envy card. And for you guys to pick deck number 2, this is kind of just saying that part of the reason you're like all tied up here and you're kind of hesitant is because of a lot of the negative messages you've gotten from someone in your present or maybe in your past, or maybe both in your present and your past, that have just been giving you a lot of negative messages because they're envious of you. And for a lot of you guys, you also have accomplished a lot of things in the past. You see, she's kind of crowned already. She's kind of a princess already, a noble person. And so you have achievements, and that's when the envy started to come in. And so you might have even had things go really well for a while, and then things started going terribly. And your guides are kind of telling me to tell you that that's actually because you were just listening to the wrong people. It isn't that you're cursed, it isn't that you have like a lot of bad luck. It's that you have the wrong tribe around you, and you actually just need to find a new tribe. So this last card here from the energy oracle cards is saying that you will find that new tribe, and some of you aren't moving on from this really hurtful person because you're scared that you're not going to find new people, but you definitely will. This is a happy family, both like literally and also figuratively, that you will have like a chosen family. You'll have like, your own tribe that you build and you decide is your people. And this rainbow also is saying that it's going to be a really magical experience and beyond even anything that you could ever dream of. The ocean might be involved. You might be moving closer to the ocean for some of you. So, just allow yourself to be happy. Like, these people are super happy. They're not burdened by any envious or attacks or anything like that. You're allowed to be happy. That's coming through really strongly. And then we have this last card for you guys, Diana. And I love seeing this deer in the background because when I moved back to the East Coast where I am right now, a lot of like the deer god started talking to me a lot. So I always think of him when I see that. So this card is really saying that a couple of things. One thing is that you're being guided to tap deeper into your divine purpose, not to run away from it, right? Like not to say, oh, I don't want to go closer to my divine purpose, like that magical moth in that card. you're being guided to tap deeper into your divine purpose because you are super divine, you're super magical and wonderful, and the world, the whole planet really wants your guidance. They really want your gifts. So, tap deeper into what you have. The other message that there is in this card is really just talking about owning your power, like just in general, that you have the power to walk away from people that hurt you. You are a sovereign, autonomous being, and you deserve to be here on the planet, and no one can really take that away from you. You give other people the power over you, but you actually are an autonomous being on your own. So you can move from being this tied up person to being this like sovereign, autonomous god or goddess in your own right. I really hope that helps you guys out, and I will talk to you later. Thanks for watching. Okay, if you picked deck number 3, then here is your reading for what you need to know right now. Oh, sad face. Okay, and here's your oracle card. Nice, Divine Sophia. Alright, so you guys that picked deck number 3, you've been through a really hard time, and I'm really sorry that you've been going through that. You have the Angel of Strength, you have the Deceit card, and you have Broken Heart. And then you have Divine Sophia, of course. Okay, so these two really go together, so let's just pick both of these up. The Deceit card and Broken Heart, this is really clearly, strongly to me just saying that someone that you were in love with, someone that you really cared for, broke your heart through deception. It's clear. It's clear as day. Someone that you really loved, you put your trust in them, you gave them your heart in the first place, and this person's kind of holding right there, they're kind of holding something between their hands, like a box, and that's like your heart to me, so they're holding this thing, and they know that they can damage it, and then they do, and it's purely because of like spite, it isn't just, it isn't fair, they didn't have a good reason. If you're blaming yourself or saying, what did I do wrong? You didn't do anything wrong, for you guys to pick deck number 3. And, I'm not going to sugarcoat things for you. If you did something wrong, I will tell you, because that's the only way to get to healing, right, is to face things head on. So I don't want to, like, lie to you. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing that you didn't do anything wrong. You're not to blame. This person was to blame, 100%. Like, you trusted in them really strongly. They're also saying to you that you're trying to be really strong right now, and it's admirable, and your guides and angels are just saying that they see you. They're just saying that they witness you, they witness that you're trying to be strong, they witness how hard you're trying, they witness all the pain you're going through, they witness all the sadness you're going through. You're not alone. You might feel alone because this person betrayed you so badly. You might feel like you're the only one that can be trusted. And, there are other trustworthy people out there right now. But for right now, all you need to know is that you're not alone. You have strength inside of you, but you are being seen. You are being watched over. And then this Divine Sophia card is like the divine goddess aspect. Like, you have God, and then in some traditions you also have God's counterpart, and Divine Sophia is that counterpart. And so this is just saying that this is really a time for you to just come back to yourself, and maybe not worry about trying to help other people right now. Don't worry about being strong for other people right now, because you do so much already. Don't worry about being there for other people right now. Just be there for yourself. Divine Sophia, like in some traditions, she fell from heaven, and she's trying to get back, basically. She was tricked, in the same way. She was tricked by someone that she trusted, and then she fell from heaven, and that's why we don't have a goddess presence in heaven anymore, and there's only God. So she fell into the darkness. So that's kind of, that can be said to have happened to you, that you were tricked, you fell into darkness, and you just need to remake yourself